Hey, hey!
Hey, hey!
21090. Little cleanup. Clean
How
up on
that
aisle
easy
3.
was. Hi, everybody.
You feel better?
Feel much better. Getting ready to go live, and Andy opens a beer and it explodes on us. Awesome.
My bad. My bad.
It happens. It happens.
How's everybody doing?
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Hey, hey now.
We haven't done a live feed in about a month, right?
Yeah,
It's been a while.
So we want to.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm calling the police.
Jeez.
So before we start, two quick things. One, happy birthday, Mom, if you are watching.
Hey, Mrs.
It-
C.
Yes, it's her birthday,
Happy
and
birthday.
I believe her and Dad might be out hitting the casino tonight,
Oh, winner.
which would be fun.
Chicken
So
dinner.
happy birthday.
Miss Sally, happy birthday.
Second thing, we were actually just talking before we started. If you guys remember, it was about a month ago we dropped a video that we did with Jeff, and Jeff's probably gonna hop on at some point.
Ivor Brewing, is that what his name is now?
Yeah, from Ellicott City, and he did the clone that Todd did of the Winter Storm.
Yep.
And midway through there, we reviewed a beer called Watershed Moment, which was a beer that Jailbreak Brewing and Flying Dog Brewing did in collaboration to give proceeds to victims, or I'm sorry, to rehabilitate flooding that happened in Ellicott
massive
City
flooding.
in 2016. I had a hard time getting that out. Anyway, just this past week,
Weekend.
it happened again a few days ago,
I'm
and
watching the news.
Ellicott City got slammed again.
Yeah, if you
Actually,
want to
this
see
time
it,
was worse.
go to YouTube, just type in Ellicott City Flood, you'll see it again.
So we're actually thinking about them today. Anyone who's local in the Mid-Atlantic area knows Ellicott City real well. There was a bunch of breweries that were local this week that did a whole lot of,
Heavy Seas.
yeah, almost everybody around the area had some sort of event this week that they're getting ready to do, or they already did, to give money back to Ellicott City. And so we're wishing them the best. We're thinking about them tonight, and we just thought we'd start off by kind of giving them a little.
So we got
Okay.
7 on now. I know we have Jada Divas on. We got Finn
What's
Rue
up?
all the way from Europe, staying up late again for us, man. He's awesome. And of course, Jesse from Bumpy Road is here. How's it going, guys? Hope everything's going well. One thing, the Jada Diva, I saw that you put out a video today. Jada went over 1,000 subscribers.
Hey, hey.
Let's cheers to Jada Diva. Joel, I think is his name, right? Joel.
Good job, man.
Congratulations, man. 1,000 subscribers.
And well deserved. Well
Heck
deserved. Good stuff. Check him out if you get a chance. And speaking of 1,000, I think we'll get there soon. So we are just about a month and a half out from our official 1-year anniversary. I think of us doing this. I think it was about,
Together, yeah.
it was around mid-June.
About June, about a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
almost a year.
Playing baseball, yeah.
Yeah. So and we're kissing 750 right now. So we're not too far off. So we're getting there. But yeah, JD, congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Way to go. And we just got in Craft Beer Pours, Brandon, up in Massachusetts. I'm ready for that beer trade, Brandon. We want some Trillium. And then Jess, Allison, and Brad Allison are
There you
watching.
go. There
Hey,
you go.
there's our guys right there,
Good deal.
Jess and
deal.
Brad.
Michigan.
Yeah, there you go. So welcome, guys. Glad
Good
you're
stuff.
here to talk with us. We're gonna go through a few things first, and then we'll answer some questions. But I know that we wanted to really kind of talk, Andy, about what we just uploaded and get your reactions. Hopefully, you guys were happy with the videos we put up with our short tour series, which were our behind the scenes at EVO and Third Wave, and then also then another one's coming out, Dogfish. But Andy, you want to talk a little bit?
Yeah, so as you guys know, we tend to plug things for a really long time. We did that with Clone Wars for about 6 months before it came out. The short tour series wasn't much different, but I think they came out great. We really were lucky, very blessed to have been to both Evolution Craft Brewing in Salisbury and then Third Wave in Del Mar, Delaware. And you'll see, probably within the next 7 days or so, you'll see our trip to Dogfish. Kind of a different experience, but Evolution and Wave especially, just kind of amazing experiences for the three of us to really get behind the scenes access of what a commercial brewery looks like.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So
I think with EVO,
First with-
EVO, one thing you guys didn't see in that video, which hopefully when we go back maybe in a year or two, they're putting in this new either 5 or 10 barrel system, a small batch system, so they can put out, I guess, more experimental brews. So that's going in, and then they're also doing a canning line, which I think is really interesting. So when we go back, we can show you that whole new area that they're adding on. They're really expanding their EVO, one of the bigger breweries in Maryland, certainly one of the bigger ones on the Eastern Shore.
Sure.
And that canning line's basically because they do a lot of stuff on the shore, on the beaches, and you can have bottles there. So they need to put it in cans. And so they're putting in a huge
Smart.
canning line. Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. But the video was great.
Yeah, and so speaking of the video, we'd love
The
to
time was
know
great.
we had a great time. We'd love to know your opinions, your thoughts on
Yeah,
that.
what do you guys think of
Any
those
suggestions on
How to
ways we could have even made it better? For us, we were almost kind of deers in the headlights the first time. Like this is. I mean, it was really cool. And we had all access, kind of carte blanche, behind the scenes, and they couldn't have been nicer and more gracious to us. We showed up with a camera and a couple cell phones and a crew of 3, and that was it. It wasn't a big production. They were as accommodating as they could have possibly been. So we were really lucky. But if you guys, there's anything you would like to have seen or us to touch on, just at some point, go ahead and drop us a.
Yeah, so we got
Something like that.
so Trish G's come on, homebrew the partial mash way. He's one of our beer trades. Check out his channel. We'll be getting to one of your beers. We're doing a full video on that later. We'll talk about that. But welcome to I think it's Wyatt, right? And then we also have, like I said, Finru coming all the way from Europe, and he's saying we'll get to 1,000 soon. But any comments? The Third Wave video, Andy, that was even, I think,
So-
even a step further.
Personally, I think Third Wave is probably the best video, both from a production standpoint and I think from just an overall kind of a vibe of what we're all about that we've done here in the past 9 to 10 months. Third Wave liked it so much, they actually, and this is really cool, if you guys go to Third Wave Brewing, go into Google or whatever web engine you use, type in Third Wave Brewing Company. If you go to their website, they actually embedded our video onto their webpage. So every time you go and you click, someone searches for Third Wave Brewing, it gives you a little bit about who they are and where they came from. You scroll down and bam, there's the behind the scenes video of Third Wave Brewing from 21090,
Nice.
which is really, really cool.
Helps our view count.
Lori, who is the Lori, who's the co-owner,
Sorry.
absolutely, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's absolutely wonderful, and I can't say enough nice things about Lori and the crew. Like we just,
Thank you.
they
awesome.
were fantastic.
Amazing.
But she liked it so much. I mean, they put it up there on their website. It's become a part of kind of just the Third Wave group. So we'll definitely be going back and doing some more work with them. But we're incredibly proud of that, and so we encourage, if you haven't seen it, go check that out. That's
please.
really, really cool.
Yes, it is.
A couple people said it's almost kind of like Beer Dogs documentary style, which is really. But they have a great story. I mean, it's they're the first female-owned brewery in the state of Delaware, one of the only in the country. They do some really off-the-wall kind of eclectic stuff that just, man, I mean that Kohana that they did, that chocolate cherry stout, the Chardonnay brown ale, the sour. They did some crazy stuff that's just really, really good. So go check that video out, and if you are one of the lucky people in one of the 4 states that they actually deliver to, check out their beer, because their beer is fantastic. But we're going to be doing a whole lot more like that too soon. There's other breweries that have contacted us. We've contacted some. We've got more coming down the line. So we were really, really proud of that Shore Tour series.
Yep.
So
No doubt about it.
yeah,
Got
so
some
good
reaction.
stuff.
Bumpy, Jesse Bumpy Road Brewery said you guys did an awesome brewery and interview with the crew video. That was so he. No way to improve, he says, unless you line up each of their brews and taste each one.
Well, we might line them
might
all up
try
and do it.
it,
Yeah.
We almost did that at EVO. I think he would have let us.
We did a few more DVO. They didn't all make the cut because we had to
times
be
had
selective
all.
of what we put in. Yeah, it was great.
And then
it was fun.
I don't think I've put a shout out to Stoneyard Vineyards, who's on with us. So thanks for joining us, Stoneyard Vineyards. And I think Finru is actually, they said from New Zealand, I said Europe, so it's still far away. So thanks.
Thank you for
being
joining.
here.
So, speaking of Jesse,
Jesse, we're up.
why don't we take out one of Jesse? You've seen him in the past. Has sent us some goodies. All the
Jesse,
way
which
from
one is
New
that?
England.
You know what that is.
This is his milkshake IPA. Yes.
Yeah. So Jesse sent us
Right.
another batch.
So,
baby.
so Jesse, we're gonna crack this. We have not tried this yet.
Where's the
Jesse sent this to us. We lost the bottle opener.
You
huh?
had it in.
I don't know where I put it. It's right here somewhere.
There you go.
For those of you who have not subscribed to Jesse's channel yet, head on over to Bumpy Road Brewing. Jesse has just really started, and he's been putting out some great stuff. He's a very good home brewer.
He calls it beer tastings, not beer reviews. That's
There you
actually
go. There you
it's
go.
probably true. He definitely reviews beer better than we do.
Oh, he knows,
Ain't no doubt about
he
that.
knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. But go check him out. He's doing a great job, and we're really happy to have partnered with him. We love watching him grow, seeing his channel grow. So
I think he hooked up with Brandon at
yeah.
Craft Beer Pours. They went on a nice, him and Trish D.
Yeah.
They were up in Massachusetts doing a little bar hopping.
All right.
They
So
were live.
if you're
That was
on here,
cool.
whoever's on here now, head on over to Bumpy Road, subscribe, give Jesse a little love. He's good.
Yes.
Happy trails. What's
All
up?
right,
Thanks
start
for joining.
pouring Jesse's milkshake IPA. Let's get into that, man. I'm excited. Let's see what this thing's about. Jesse, you want to comment a little bit on what you thought? If you want to hear a full, thorough review of Jesse's milkshake IPA,
Couldn't help myself.
I can't dance. Yo, Jordan, my son in the background. Hopefully they can hear that. I don't know. Anyway, if you want a thorough review of Jesse's milkshake IPA, go to his page. It's on there. He sent us a few more, so we'll try to incorporate them too, Jesse. We may just start drinking them on our own. I don't know. This is from one home brewer to another. Let's taste this sucker. What does it smell like, guys? You want a little bit more?
Put yourself back in line.
No, sorry.
Back around.
All right, Jesse, you make any comments about what this thing's like, or no? He just ran away. I don't think he said anything. So who knows what happened? Jesse is the man, Jada. You're right about that. Happy Trails Hiking. Hey, how are you guys? Thanks for joining us. They have a great channel. A lot of subscribers on their channel. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate that.
You're sipping already.
Yeah, I'm already sipping.
Bumpy Road Brewery. There you go, Trish. Anyway, what do we got?
I'm still on the nose.
All right.
Nose.
Super citrus
Definitely.
and a little
Definitely.
Sauvignon Blanc-y.
More I get Melanie. Yeah, passion fruit.
Remember
Melanie.
that double white I did?
Yeah.
It smells that like
It's got a
wine
little bit of
smell,
that
So maybe,
kind of
maybe
those,
snuck some hops in there or some Sauvignon Blanc.
Should have a nice mouthful.
When I did
Or
that
was it-
little,
no,
that
not
little,
Sauvignon Blanc.
but you got, yeah, with that
Molitor.
yeah, the Hallertau Blanc when we did the, what had the
We're going in.
Motueka, the Galaxy,
We're
and all
going
that stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ooh. Ooh. That's not what I expected at all. Jesse, what's the so it's not very
Wow.
bitter to me, right?
No, it's
Not at all.
It's
Ooh.
almost like a
Wow.
New
That's
England.
but it's
really
really
not got the bitter, but it's got a lot of
a lot of
flavor
mouthfeel
in
in it. There's Jesse. I don't know how it's out of the bottle. Okay, Jesse, what's the IBUs on this? I don't think it's much. If it is, it's hidden.
I'd say like maybe 35, 40.
Yeah, it can't be higher than that. What do you think?
A lot of-
I think he called it fruit salad IPA,
This
and that's
has got a lot of fruit aromas.
Woo! This could get you in trouble. I think.
Like,
What do you think?
apricot.
It's definitely on. It's on that. Got those grassy notes kicking on there. I think.
68? He said the IBUs are 68.
Wow.
I don't know where it's
feels,
at,
It feels
Jesse.
high on that. Yeah, it's.
Because it's not. It certainly isn't bitter.
Heavy,
I mean,
heavy
no
on
way.
maybe on the
It's mellow.
whirlpool, perhaps.
First
Did
wort
you-
with Idaho
But that wouldn't
Hey,
have the IBUs.
So he
on
did
it.
the first wort with the Idaho
Idaho
7,
7.
Oh.
which
Yeah.
throws us back to the Kohana they did at the.
Okay.
Remember that's what they used.
That's
the
right.
exact hop
Craft
they
Beer
used
Pours
for the,
had this
third
last
wave.
week.
Yeah.
Brandon, what did you think of it? This is good, Jesse.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of
carbonation's great on it.
tangerine.
Yes. It's a bunch of fruit
It's
flavors.
got
passion
the right
fruit.
mouthful for a milkshake
Yeah.
IPA. So
Any other things you want to
Well
say
done.
about this, Jesse? I think it's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too,
I
too.
think we got a couple. We got one more to drink. I'm keeping that one.
Of course. House rules.
Jesse will give you a different address to send your
That's
next
right.
little batch to, man.
Here's porter. Try
good
it now.
stuff.
We have the Vanilla Telly Porter as well. That's upstairs. We're not gonna get. we'll get hammered if we do all these beers at one time, but we will drink it. Promise.
We'll get to
This is
them.
delicious, man.
Yeah,
So,
awesome job,
I
Jesse.
think that's a good trying all these beers. That's a good segue into our next kind of what we're going to talk about next. So, one of the things we've been trying to get into, and again, we thank people like Jesse and Brett Allison for being able to help us out and send some beers on our way to Baltimore. And we've been happy to send them back. So we're going to start doing something called our state series. One of the things we'd like to do is spotlight beers from all 50 states, if possible. That does not exclude anyone from outside. If you want to, if there's a way and you can find it and we can make it happen, you can send it to us some beers from outside the U.S. Let's make it happen.
We will send you beers back.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. No matter how much it costs Todd, we'll figure it
Yeah,
out. But
you're doing the one to Finn Rue in New Zealand.
for you, I will. No worries.
Hand delivered.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get beers from all 50 states. We've already done a couple now. We've got Oregon, Nebraska, South Carolina, a few lined up. I think we've got a few more coming from like Alabama, a few places in New England, which is cool. So we really want to see anyone out there. And again, maybe if you don't live in that state, but you know you have access to some beers that we may not be able to get here in Maryland. Like, hey, I can get a couple from North Dakota. Great, send us 3 or 4 that we can't get. We'll figure it out. We'd love to spotlight some good local craft brewers.
From Wyatt, he sent us these beers from Nebraska. Said, way to drop that in there. What did you drop in there?
I'm not sure. I say things and I forget.
He was
what
the
I
one
said
that was
5 minutes ago.
rooting for your Winnipeg Jets after they. He was a Penguins fan.
Oh yeah, so the game's going on
Sorry.
tonight, right? They play again tonight.
Yeah, they were losing 1-0. Caps were losing 1-0
Good.
already.
And here's the thing, all right, and look, not that I want.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fine. So just a complete sidebar. Hats off Winnipeg, and good on you for getting all the way to the conference finals. There's really no reason that an expansion team should be in the Stanley Cup finals.
They
But
spend a lot of money.
I
About doing
digress.
beers- He said about doing beers from outside America.
Well, you got me started with Jess. I'm upset about the getting knocked out. So thanks, because you started that. But that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, if we can get some stuff from outside the country too, that'd be fantastic. I've already asked some relatives from out of state.
So without further ado,
Actually,
actually the first one we're gonna do is from Oregon. We're gonna tease that up a little bit.
Dude, this one just changes like on the dime too. doesn't
it's got a lot of
It's
flavor.
So now the
Yeah.
bitterness is, as it's warming up a bit, the
little
finish
more
on the
pronounced.
tongue, on the back end
Yeah.
for Jesse's beer, it's laying on the tongue. So there is that. It was really cold when we first poured it, so I can taste that. I don't know if it's 68, but it's certainly there now. It's still really good.
Man, this is
All right.
good beer.
Next beer we're gonna do. This is called Zipline Brewing
Careful.
Indian Pale Ale from someplace in Oregon. Let's see. Where is this from? Hey Jada, you're out west. Have you ever heard of Zipline Brewing?
You don't
It's
know?
in. No, I'm sorry. This is Nebraska. Forget that. This is why it's from Homebrew, the Partial Mash Way. This is Zipline Brewing. He sent us a bunch of beers from Nebraska and also a homebrew. Wyatt, we will get a full video up and give you credit. Anyway, if you've not subscribed to Wyatt's channel, it's Homebrew, the Partial Mash Way. Make sure you do.
Check out the amber then.
We're doing that now.
All right.
Yeah, we're doing it now. And IPA. Cool. I got it. Let's do it. He's on. Let's do one of his beers, right?
You did lose
Right?
the cap, didn't you?
Let's do it.
How you doing?
How you do?
Como está usted?
What is everybody else drinking out there? We're talking about we're drinking. I know Trish D and Brandon, they're drinking something. There's no doubt about that. Jesse, I know you're drinking something. And Wyatt, I know you. Everybody, put down what you're drinking.
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's see what you guys are drinking.
Talk turkey.
What's good, man? What's good? What is good?
Excuse me, bud.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you are drinking
Oh,
this tonight?
No one.
If you are, let me know.
No
I'll
one.
have one with you. Yes, that it's back
Nice.
out.
Somebody
for
should
all
have
your-
one
Something
with
different.
him just so he has to have it.
Who's-
That's what you should do.
Don't lie. You all had Zima. Come on.
Yeah,
At
don't
some point,
pretend
like-
it's like saying.
It's something different.
Mm-hmm.
We might have a video for that. It might be, maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I'll do one.
All right. That's
Soft spot in my
beer
heart.
barbecue by Larry.
Soft spot in my heart.
Beer barbecue by
Oh,
Larry.
my
That's an
goodness.
awesome. He can barbecue. He knows a lot of beer. That's a great channel, by the way.
Yes.
Ton of subscribers.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for stopping by. He's drinking a Vallejo by half acre. Wow.
And Zima is terrible, by the way.
Who said that? Zima sucks.
You,
Beer,
you gotta,
just give
you gotta watch some of our old videos to appreciate the in tongue-in-cheek here with the Zima, but yeah, not the best.
Wyatt from Homebrew the Partial Mash Way said Zima was my first drunk at 15.
That's kind of a lot of our
That's
like we
exactly
remember
us, man.
exactly
We're right
why-
with you.
yeah. So
All
kind
right.
of takes you back a few years.
So let's
Anyway.
get into this is a Nebraska beer. You'll soon be seeing a video that showcases 4 or 5 beers from Nebraska. Thank you to Wyatt. Homebrew the Partial Mash Way. I want to get your right name better. Let's see. IPA from Zipline Brewing. Woo! Tropical notes.
Stop doing that.
Very tropical. Grapefruit.
New England IPAs.
Oh yeah, this is good. I like that. I think on Untapped, I looked it up earlier. It's 3.83 on Untapped with over 5,000 reviews. So pretty well rated beer. Nice bitter finish on the tongue. 60 IBUs. You don't like it? It's okay.
It's okay.
I think it's good.
It's a drinkable IPA.
I would
Mhm.
certainly drink this again.
Yeah.
Why? I'm sure you've had
That's an
this.
interesting
What do you-
aroma.
Yeah, it does. It's got kind of a funky smell to it.
What,
Little-
I don't
little
think
danky.
funky.
Yeah,
Little
it is,
danky.
yeah.
I don't think so. Danky?
No, oh yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit of some
I
earthy,
don't get
danky.
I get like
I definitely
tropical.
get
Okay.
Mouthfeel tropical, but there's a little, maybe a little spice.
No problem.
Maybe herbal is a better word,
Okay.
not spice.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But I definitely there's some funky smell.
Finroo's got to tap out and go. Finroo, thanks for stopping by.
That's
See you later. Appreciate you coming on, man. Appreciate the support.
Exactly what you're talking about.
All right, it's good. I like that. So we'll
Yeah, no,
be
it's good.
showcasing more beers.
Hi, little sister.
Hi, little sister.
Just the Todd's
Adrian.
is glued to this thing.
Oh, hey, Adrian. Thanks, Adrian. I don't know what to say to that.
I know exactly what to say. So, my sister Adrian is on.
There you go.
You will actually see her in an upcoming video very soon. We're finishing up our resolution
Oh my gosh.
video.
New
which
Year's
we did.
resolution.
Talk about
Resolution.
going going back. Yeah, our New Year's resolution video. We did 2 way back, and we haven't finished up the third part of the trilogy. But
one was the best?
but actually, she will make a very special cameo guest appearance in that last video.
Yes.
That will be dropping, should
Like
be
time?
right after the Dogfish video that comes out next week. So stay tuned for that. I know it's a little
Precursor
late.
there, huh?
We're going to be kissing summer, and we're,
Yeah.
we're doing our the end
Yeah.
of the New Year's
We'll
resolution.
get it
But
together.
that's how we roll here at 1090, okay? Because we also take pride in production,
Stuff
so we want
happens.
to make sure that the stuff that comes out
It's quality.
looks good.
Quality.
Not like the live feeds where we're all over the map.
It's
so,
live.
so yeah.
Sit
So
back,
Adrian,
relax.
we want
So
your
we
whole
can
company to
homebrew.
retweet that video now, right? We gotta get them out and get a bigger audience for that, right?
We'll take care of it.
All right.
Always marketing.
There you go. There you go.
Always marketing.
That's right. So Zipline Brewing, back the beer.
Mhm.
Why have you had this before? If you like it, I'm sure you like it. I think it's a good beer. It's a little hazy.
Look, I think it's
a
worthy
good
of
beer.
it's worthy of a 3 something on tap. It's not a 5 or a 4. It's an average IPA.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
All right, good.
not bad. Not
Andy,
bad.
what do we have coming up next? Real quick, we don't want to be too long, but what do we have coming up next that we can have all of our viewers be looking forward to?
Okay, so like we just mentioned, the end of our resolution trilogy will be coming up very soon. For a recap, for those of you that don't remember, way back in January, we set out to brew a beer that was under 125 calories.
Me and E were
You two
disqualified.
well, you guys were close,
We were
about
close.
45.
I think it was like 140. Yeah.
The good news is all the beers came out very well. They tasted good. But there was only one winner. So you saw videos 1 and 2. 1 was the making. 2 was us reviewing our own. 3 is going to include that cameo by my sister and a few of her very special friends.
Very special.
And they're going to give us a very thorough review of their
Yeah.
own. And you're going to want to stay tuned for that. So that's coming up very soon.
Awesome.
The second one, extension of the last of our first in our Shore Tour series from the breweries that we hit, Dogfish Brewing. Now, Dogfish, again, not quite the access that we got at Third Wave.
We're working on that though.
And
Maybe one
and
day.
Evolution. Yeah, sure. But let's keep in mind, these guys are the 13th or 12th largest in the country, okay? We still got some special love, don't you worry. But also a great tour just to see. I mean, they're Dogfish Brewing guys. I mean,
Yeah.
they're pretty
It's-
amazing. We sampled some
Yeah.
good stuff.
So when you
And-
go from Evolution,
Mhm.
which was a relatively, I don't know, mid-range brewery, one of the larger ones in Maryland. But Maryland's not a big state. To Third Wave, which was a much smaller, to one of the biggest in the country. I mean, what is Dogfish number 13 production-wise?
Well, they're actually doubling their production, so they will be in the top 10 by the end of
Yep.
next year.
So
So
needless to say, we didn't get
they're
the
crazy
same
good.
access, but we have a really cool tour that we're going to bring you along for. So if you ever visit Delaware, go there. You'll see what it's like. It's a great tour.
Yeah, it's good. It's very
Great tour.
very informative. You'll be blown away, but you're literally driving through a residential neighborhood, and then all of a sudden,
Man,
here's a
farmland.
it's- I mean,
Farmland.
it's-
Yeah.
It's crazy. So stay tuned for that. And then we've got a couple other cool things that are coming up. Some off the cuff stuff that we tend to do every now and then. We might even be going to a concert very soon. Show you some.
Oh. Get the
some
people
special
leaving us,
footage from there.
unfortunately. Brandon from Crap Beer Force. Cheers, guys. Jaded, we're buffering. Hopefully it's not on our end, but you can't see us well. You got to get out. See you, Jaded. Go ahead, Andy. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry.
speaking
with the game.
Speaking of leaving, we are going to get ready to roll. We want to thank you all for signing on tonight. We will do
Got
this
one more
again
beer, though.
next month. What are we doing next? You
One
wanna do
more
that?
beer. I got Nebraska. This is we did the Nebraska. We need to do the.
Todd wants to keep drinking.
I want to
guess
keep
we'll
drinking.
send- I
There's
guess
9
we'll-
people still on. They don't want us to leave yet, right? Come on. We got one more beer. One more beer. Come on, one more beer.
One more beer.
Not the Zima.
And the Zima. Who wants to
So
drink
the
Zima?
other state that we have a beer from is Oregon. This is from Cross Strain Brewing Company. It's an amber ale. Let's just quickly open this up.
Let's do it.
Let's drink it. Let's tell
Do
everybody.
a little shorty.
So again, anybody out there, we really are into beer trade. So we would never have had this beer. I'm sorry, what's that, buddy?
Oh,
Oh,
bringing out the shorty.
I just poured it right into
It's all
it. It's an
good.
amber ale. They could probably use the hops for that.
No, I'm just.
You're gonna have to open this one. Hold on.
It's all good.
Oh, that's perfect. Beautiful. There you go.
Still Nebraska. This is a Nebraska one too? Oh crap.
Come on, Todd.
Yeah,
That is Nebraska.
this is what happens when we let Todd run things around here.
So now we got another Nebraska. So
And with that, I bid you adieu.
all right, well, now you're getting half of the. He did send us some beer, so we're doing 2 of the 5 that he sent us. Anyway, this is from Cross Strains.
Super malty notes.
It is a amber.
amber ale, right?
Yep, dark. Yeah,
Yeah,
light
you can
hazy.
smell.
This is
smell
3.6
lots of.
on
This is an English amber. This is good. I
Is
like
it
this.
good?
This
You like
is
this?
good.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this. So thanks.
Well, that's good.
Thanks for
Wide
squaring.
from Homebrew, the partial mash way. I assume you like it.
Mm.
We've got a ton of beers back here. I'm
It's
grabbing from
Caramel,
different
coffee.
states.
Yep. Very good.
Mm.
This is what you want
Yeah.
in the English
Oh, that's
amber
really
ale.
good. Whoa.
The finish is
Fantastic.
Whoa, the finish is amazing on this. Now, it's only 3.6 on tap, but if you think about an amber ale, this is what I,
That's got
this
a
is
lot of
within
flavor,
that
man.
category, I would have it higher than that.
This is sweet.
That's really good.
Very good.
Very good. I even get some coffee.
Well,
Like
Yeah,
notes
yeah,
at the very
coffee.
back
Yeah,
end.
yeah. It smelled a little bit on the
Don't you?
on the nose, on the back end of the but yeah. it's
Any
tasty,
last
man.
question, guys? I know you want to wrap this
4-point
up.
tray.
We got some people
25
still on.
IBU.
Yeah, I agree.
Sweet.
This is that's a great beer. So, and cool thing about Cross Strain is we like kind of find out the backstories to different breweries. Just kind of a quick glance at their website. There are another 2 friends that decided to
Oh, is it? There you go.
drop what they were doing. College grads, they said, enough of this. We don't want our 9 to 5s anymore. We're going to brew beer. We're going to start a brewery. One guy's last name was Cross. The other guy's last name was Strain. Cross Strain became a brewery, and bam, here you go. There's their,
Boom, look
their
at
beer.
you.
So,
How you doing?
Knowledge. Dropping
yeah,
knowledge.
I do my homework.
Woo!
There you go.
You're welcome.
So, so anyway, thank you for
Any last questions before we get out of
thank
here?
you for coming on tonight and spending a half hour with us.
Yes.
We got some cool stuff coming up. As always, we definitely appreciate all the support you're giving us. You want
Wyatt
fif-
from
fif-
he
50
didn't even know
days?
that. He sent us the beers. He didn't even know what you just said.
Yeah, man, I did my homework. Man. I did my homework. I did my homework.
Man.
Um,
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's all. Oh, 50 states. You want me to throw that out there too?
Yeah, man.
All right. So
Give it to him.
the last thing we did talk about, I think the last live video, we did throw those
we
darts
were-
at the.
They don't know that yet.
Well, we
Well, we
didn't
did
see
see
the
that
darts,
kind of
but we were
part.
talking
They didn't
about
see
it
it.
because we were about to brew after
Yeah.
the last
Yeah.
live feed. And that was
So our last live feed,
Yeah.
we were brewing, if you remember.
That's right.
And we will soon be putting out that video, which will show a grain to glass. We've had some difficulties with that brew day. We will not hide those difficulties, correct, Andy?
Yeah, we'll show you.
We will show you. It was hard. We were in a different location. We tried to do a live feed in the middle of that. Not ever gonna happen
In
again.
fact, if you remember, it was about a week after my little boy was born.
That's true too.
So there were all kinds of new challenges for us. But actually, that video is going to be coming out probably, expect that sometime around, I don't know, sometime this summer you'll see that video.
Yes.
But that
Soon.
one, that will be wrapped up. All kinds of good stuff in
Yeah.
290. So, hey, since you all subscribe, we're done telling you to subscribe.
Yep.
Go tell your friends to
Subscribe.
subscribe. And we would appreciate that. And we will check in with you very soon. Todd, go shut that thing off
Shut it
before
off.
you say something else.
How
Yeah.
about cheers?
We'll say cheers while you go shut that off. Thank you to everybody. And then we
See
will
you
see you
soon.
all next time. Cheers,
Be
guys.
safe.
Well done, E. Still on? Can't turn it off? Struggling. He's struggling. He's struggling. He got it.
Oh, you're